What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chip, back at you from RVA Vapes. And today, we've got another pod system for you. And this one is the Mico from my friends at SMOKtech. So, let's check it out. Alright, everybody. Today we're back with another review of the SMOK Mico kit. And they're saying it's got a sleek design. So, right away you can see it's very bright and vibrant looking. Pod system. You do have a tiny little button right here. Oh no, it's a little switch. Look at that. It's a toggle switch. That's cool. I haven't seen that before. I guess that's your lock button. And then these are your little pods for it. Looks like you got two different styles potentially. Oh, there you go. It says mesh on it right there. So this is your 0.6 mesh coil. And then this guy says regular right there. So that's got to be your 0.14, 0.12, 0.1. Oh, okay. Interesting. Both of these pods hold 1.7 mils. Then you open this up, you've got micro USB charge cable, cool lanyard situation here. So if you want to make it a fashion accessory, just loop it through this piece right here, bloop, bloop, and your manual as well. Alright, so you take your pod, you drop it right down in there. I love that they left a little cutout so you can see the juice level. Thank you. That's been one of my biggest pet peeves about their pod systems, is you can't see the juice level. And there's no fire button or anything, so I'm guessing it's just an auto draw system here. The pod itself doesn't actually click in or anything, so it's magnetically held. If you look down in there, you can see your two contacts and your breather hole. That's where the suction or the air valve is. So when it feels the suction right in the middle there, that's when you can see that it's going to start auto drawing. And the airflow inlet, so when you drop this in there, you see that little gap right there. That's where your airflow comes in, right through that little gap there. So this pod can go on either way, it doesn't matter. It's universal, like so. And it's got your little fill grommet on the side here, like so. These are a little bit thinner pods than like your Novos per se, or the Nord pods obviously are a little bit different because they have the changeable coil. But you just pull that flat back, you can fill it up right in there. And other than that, there's not much to it. So let's fill it up, have a vape on it. So now that you got a good up close look at it, we're going to pull back, have a vape on it, and talk about this guy a little bit. As you can see, it is a pod system, first and foremost. Ooh. It's a little tight on there. Hang on a second. Ah, there we go. So we know the pods fit nice and tight. Now it comes with a regular 1 ohm coil, and then they have a 0.8 mesh coil that we've tested, and a 1.4 ceramic coil. So I haven't got the ceramic coils yet, but we have tested both of the other ones. The parameters on this guy is 56 millimeters this way, 46 millimeters this way, and a thickness of 14 millimeters. Now, off rip, you notice just by looking at it, it has a striking resemblance to the Mi Pod. Now, you can see it's a little bit shorter, a little bit less wide, but slightly thicker than the Mi Pod is. So, you could tell SMOKtech was taking a direct aim at the Mi Pod. It's an auto draw system, just like theirs is. It's a, I believe, 700 milliamp hour battery, and the output goes from 10 to 26 watts, depending on which coil you're using. It also has a lanyard spot right here, and they give you a lanyard with it. It's got a on-off toggle switch and a LED indicator for your battery life. The other thing that's kind of interesting about this guy is the micro USBs on the bottom. It provides you with an 8-second cutoff, low voltage protection, and short circuit protection. It's a little bit easier to fill than the Mico Pods are, but it only holds 1.7 milliliters of e-liquid as opposed to 2. All that being said, this guy comes in 7 different colors, so we'll throw those up right here. And it's got a very interesting e-liquid visibility window right here, you can see. The resin provides some really cool colorways. The metal frames are made to match, so it's a very cool looking device. Super small, super lightweight. It's got the 1 ohm pod in there, so I'm trying to compare apples to apples as far as the Mico Pod goes. But I have to say, I think it's got the Mico Pod beat on flavor. The 1 ohm cotton coils that they're using seem to have just slightly better flavor than the Mico Pods do. Granted, it is a little smaller battery life, but it's also a cheaper device, so keep that in mind. You know, fit and finish, I gotta say, looks really nice. I love the matching frame colors to go along with the resin panels. I love the on-off switch. I love the micro USB on the bottom as opposed to on the side, and the lanyard is a nice touch. I don't know that it's going to make or break anything, but you can wear this guy around your neck like a Mico Pod. Battery life, I got to give the edge to the Mico Pod for sure. Juice capacity, Mico Pod for sure. Construction wise, it feels a little bit heftier. It feels like it's got a little more weight to it than the Mico Pod does, which, being smaller, makes it feel better quality, I feel like. Vapor production, obviously having a mesh sub-ohm coil gives the edge to the Mico. 1 watt to, or 1 ohm coil to 1 ohm coil, I think the vapor production's about the same. But I feel like the Mico's got a little better flavor. Just a scotch better flavor. So performance-wise, I gotta say that the edge goes to the Mico. You know, if you're a Mico Pod lover and you're looking for another device or a little bit cheaper version, or just want something different, I definitely have to recommend the Mico kit. It's got really good flavor. Not quite as good a battery life, but definitely just as good, if not a little bit better, fit and finish to it. So the Mico from SMOKtech gets 2 very enthusiastic thumbs up. I'm going to throw a coupon code up for this guy right here across the bottom of the screen. And you can get yours for 10% off at shop.rvavapes.com. There's not a whole ton more to go into with this guy. You know, the filling hole, super easy, just like the Nord. Got your little rubber grommet right there. You just pop that open, fill her on up. Again, I wouldn't fill it completely all the way. We left a little bit of an air bubble in there so that the juice doesn't get pushed up into the mouthpiece. The pods seem to sit in there nice and firm. I think it's got a little magnetic grip on it. You can see the airflow right there. Not huge, but enough. I think that's about it for the Mico. Make sure you click that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the latest reviews from RVA Vapes. And tune in to Ask a Vapor, the second Tuesday of every month, where we do a live Q&A session with all of you out there so that you can get all your vape-related questions answered. And as always, thank you very much for watching. And if you want to smoke, that's your business. If you don't, holla at us.